Hello everyone, welcome to my next video. This video is basically to tell you you're allowed to drink poison and it won't kill you. So let's get into my video and we'll take it from there. Now, an elder gave a talk a couple of weeks ago. He has some items with him that he showed the audience in the Kingdom Hall. What he had a rope, a fishing lure, and a wedge for splitting logs. And he mentioned about poison. So let's get into it and let's have some fun with it. Okay, he was talking about using rope. Satan uses different techniques to lure people into a snare. Can be a loose, different ways you can use a rope to snare someone. So he's trying to snare Jehovah's Witnesses out of the truth. And he mentioned that about the lure that Satan used different shiny fishing lure to tease Jehovah's Witnesses to, oh man, that looks so tasty. Oh, that fish looks so beautiful to eat. Different things. And Satan, just patient, Jehovah's Witness nibbles, poof, he's out of the religion. And Satan used different types of poison to make Jehovah's Witnesses weak, mental sick, and they forgot who they are because their mind's not there because of these poisons. But we know from Mike and Kim's video that Jehovah's Witnesses Watchtower has got many types of poison and give it to you, because every lie Mike was dropping poison, and there was so many of lies. Each drop of poison could have killed somebody, or made him so ill that it could have put him in the hospital. So we're just going to leave it like that. But in this talk, it's talking about the apostates, but we're going to get into that very shortly. Now, talk about the wedge, smooth wedge, V shape for splitting wood. You don't forget your sledgehammer, because a regular hammer, it would be a lot of hitting and wearing you out faster. So make sure you got your sledgehammer as Jehovah's Witnesses, because to break Jehovah's Witnesses you need a good swing, a good eye, and you keep banging that wood, and sometimes it'll split the wood in half. One try, I don't mean one hit, it's one good try, and or it'll break the wood into pieces, not the way you want it. But the thing is, that's why the Watchtower made us, that we are breaking this false doctrine, a part of Jehovah's Witnesses. And that part is true. That's the reason why there are so many Jehovah's Witnesses leaving this dangerous cult. So thank you, Watchtower, by putting it like that. But are we killing Jehovah's Witnesses? Because they're trying to tell their witnesses that we are giving them poison. And the poison that we're giving them is going to kill them. But before I go any further, remember Paul, when he was on the ship going to Rome. He was shipwrecked. Everybody got to the island, and there was by the fire the prisoners and the guards. And Paul, I guess he was moving a chunk of wood, probably just throwing a piece in. A poisonous snake bit him. And there was witnesses there that saw, not Jehovah's Witnesses now, witnesses on the island that saw him, Paul got bit. So they knew this guy must have been evil to deserve a horrible death. Time went by, nothing happened. So they thought he was God, but he wasn't God. So that proves that he was in the real truth of Christ and his Father. And that's the reason he didn't die that night. Now, what does that got to do with Jehovah's Witnesses today? Very simple. Every evidence, everything that we found to prove that Watchtower is misleading and misguiding all Jehovah's Witnesses all over the world. And they're trying to say we are poisoning the Jehovah's Witnesses with lies to turn them away from their God Jehovah and the loyal governing body. And I gotta toss this one in. The ignorance, no class elders. So they're saying that we are poisoning to Jehovah's Witnesses. Mentally, physically, they will die. Well, here's the fun part kicks in. None of us died by that lie of Watchtower trying to convince us that the apostates is poisoning Jehovah's Witnesses. Because if you had enough evidence and enough poison, every single one of us would have been dead, or it would have made us go back to this false religion to get healed by the spiritual food of Watchtower. But that never happened, because all of us know who's the one really poisoning Jehovah's Witnesses. Wasn't the apostates. It was Charles T. Russell, Judge Ruckford, Nathan Knorr, all the way up now it's the governing body. Those 7 evil little jerks that think they're money hungry religion is going to stay and get bigger and bigger. And we know it's not getting bigger and bigger. It is falling to pieces. And I heard this week's congregation that they was trying to use in this talk to ask for more money. Are they trying to beg all the witnesses every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks for more money to pull this religion out of the gutter, the trash, the junkyard? They're trying, but it's not going to succeed. Because Jehovah's Witnesses, you can drink our poison. It will save your life. It will open your eyes to the real truth behind Watchtower's lies and the dangerous scriptures they use for the blood doctrines and everything else. We are trying to save your life. We're not trying to harm you or your families. Even I would like to wake up my sister. But right now, it's not her time to wake up. But when she does, only time will tell what's my next step with her. People, the poison that Watchtower say we are poison. Think about this a second, or take your time. If we was poison ourselves, and if we realize that everything that we learn from the apostates is a lie, then how come only one or maybe less than 2 or 3 ever return to Watchtower? The rest of us are free. We're alive. We are aware of our surrounding, aware that we start learning the real Bible without Watchtower telling us we are unable to understand the Bible or to read the Bible without their guidance. People, the Bible was written for all mankind to understand. There's a lot of stuff in there that even I don't know. But I'm learning without the governing body, without the circuit overseers, without the elders, and without Watchtower's literature. All these things I just named is a true poison that's keeping you in this false religion, keeping you from knowing the real Christ and His Father. So the poison that we given you, you will not die. But if you go back to Watchtower's teaching and lies. Their poison definitely will kill you sooner or later. So that's all I got to say, and thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye bye.